This is the Metal Queens podcast. I'm Steve Richards, where we celebrate the women who are shaping the sound and spirit of heavy music. I'm Steve Richards, and today we're diving deep into the doom, the groove, and the grit of Christina Earlymorn, the powerhouse behind St Unholyness, rising from Pfarrkirchen,
Yes.
Germany, near Munich. St. Unholyness is about to unleash their self produced debut album through High Holy Haze, dropping on December 25th, a fearless fusion of stoner doom, blues rock swagger, and black metal intensity. Every riff, lyric, and layer of production was created by Christina herself. And I'm happy to have Christina join me here on the Metal Queens podcast. Welcome.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you for having me here on your awesome podcast.
Thank you. It's great to have you here. So I want you to take us back to the beginning. How did Saint Unholiness first come to life in Pfarrkirchen?
In Pfarrkirchen, yes. That's the town where I'm from. This is a town in the deepest south of Germany, in Bavaria, near Munich. It's right on the border to Austria, actually. And to answer your question, how came Saint Unholiness to life? It was back in 2017-ish somewhere. Because previously I made music which only just was kind of in a black metalish area, sort of saying. And I so grew out of that, and I so grew tired of that, of limiting myself just to the overall black metal aesthetics and black metal playing styles, which required to have a certain kind of style in order to have the black metal atmosphere, in order to be black metal, which I totally respect. But I so grew out of it. And back in 2017-ish, I had some will, some internal drive that to create some music that kind of steps beyond borders and kind of combines um, more genres and more music styles from artists like ZZ Top, BB King, or other bands I really like to listen in one musical project. And yeah, so Saint Unholiness emerged in that time back then.
The band name Saint Unholiness has a powerful duality, sacred yet rebellious too. What's the story behind that name?
Yeah, it's actually about me, my life, my past, mm, me being a trans woman. I told you earlier this weekend I laid completely flat with a cold. Many listeners will now think my voice is a little bit rough from the coughing. No, it's a little bit darker, yes, but I usually have a lower pitched voice due to the fucking puberty I had to go through. And then came to me personally, which is being sacred to some people and completely being hated by, Trump supporters and the other spectrum. And that kind of made the name Saint Unholiness kind of pop out in my head to say, okay, fuck it, let's do your life, live your life, harm no one, be yourself. You will be either a villain to some, and you will be either a holy or a saint to some people. So that's the whole play of the name game, Saint and Holiness, basically, which you can translate to other people's story, maybe your story or maybe the listener's story, having kind of fashion style or music passion for something people will oppose or people will usually like, or yeah, you cannot be everyone's loved person. So that's basically Saint and Holiness. Do your thing.
Do your own thing.
Yes.
Congratulations on the upcoming debut album coming out on the 25th of December. How did the concept of Through High Holy Haze come together, creatively and spiritually, too?
Phew, tough question. I was recording the whole debut album from 2000, from 2017, 2018 until 2025, right now, with much breaks between because life happened. I had lost the job due to bullying, actually, because I was trans or I am trans. Then I had another job, but the company went broke, so I had to readjust again. Then my father passed away this year, so everything kind of happened in a chaotic way. And yeah, it's really a tough question to answer, basically, because the core idea at the beginning was to not completely abandon black metal, but to go in a new direction and to kind of be the mixed salad of metal,
Mhm.
um, and doing stuff in an, for me, quite unusual new way. But due to the beginning, I tried to really keep it in this stoner doomish realm with a little mix of blues into it. But when I experienced the bullying at work and the job losses, and then my father passing away, of course the black metal elements rose up in me
Yeah.
because black metal is so much, in my opinion, an emotional music which I really like and really love black metal for. And then this kind of fusion of stoner doom, blues rockish riff raffs, and the black metal elements kind of fused together and is now what it is and what I call Saint Unholyness or chromed stoner doom in my opinion because all my guitars are chromed
I love that
with
guitar. I
a
love the
car.
chrome, and in the video too, it's great.
Thank you. It's made with a car wrapping foil, like the car tuners wrap their car with,
Yeah.
and I do it with the guitar because I wanted really to have this Saint and Holiness band name analogy. Sorry, my English is so bad. For the people, like do your thing, and my hopes was that the crowd, when we play live, would be able to mirror themselves in the
Yes.
guitars sort of saying or that they really kind of feel that they are quite something in a world that tells you you are wrong because you are doing this or that.
Hmm.
So that's the whole thing why this stuff is chromed and why I label my music as chromed. Stoner doom, stoner metal, you name it. Chromed and stoned.
Chrome and Stone, love it. Fucking awesome
Yes,
guitar.
thank you.
You handle the production, artwork, and release yourself.
Yeah.
What was the most empowering and most challenging part of doing everything independently?
Wow, I'm pretty experienced in doing my stuff alone because, due to me having a rough childhood, because I
Mm.
knew early on that I'm a girl and not a boy, um, I was pretty alone all the time with myself, actually. And growing up in a pretty rural area in the deep south of Germany, where everything is pretty conservative Christian, I had to sort of do my stuff on my own. And of course, I recorded all my previous black metal music in my own little home studio that I built up over the years. And well, what really was empowering in the songwriting process from Saint Holiness was kind of seeing over the long period of time when everything came together. But on the other hand, this was really actually the most complicated thing ever because I'm I was kind of jiggling these different genres and trying to snowball it all together into one album with many songs where the listener at the end has not the thought of or the experience of that some stuff might kind of not really fit good into or that the flow of the song might be a little bit disturbed. This was really the most difficult thing to put it all together in a really smooth and convenient way.
Vocally, you move between haunting melody and the growl, How do you prepare your voice for such extremes when you're going into recording a song?
um, I drink a lot of warm tea.
Mm,
That's mandatory. A lot of warm water, and especially because the singing style from Saint Unholyness now on the record is a complete new style to me because I do not have a female voice. I consider getting a voice surgery to feminize it, but I'm not really sure if I should do it because I do not know the outcome later on. So I kind of forced myself to feel okay with my voice that I hate actually. And the past years, I only did this
mm,
shrieky black metal stuff, which I'm really used to, but not that really growly, false chordy, British singing style, which is now in Saint Unholiness because it's not just black metal, so a black metal voice isn't fitting. But I really can recommend drinking warm tea, very warm tea, and very warm water. Do not drink milk, and especially do not eat much when recording music or when playing live on stage because yeah, if you have had a steak or something in your belly and then you will really push while you sing, nah, that's not really a good recommendation.
So
Eat
eat
light.
after. Don't eat a heavy meal before.
Yeah, eat after. Eat after. Don't eat a heavy meal before. You're completely right, Steve, because yeah, you will yeah, you could vomit, and that wouldn't be great on stage
No.
or even in the studio.
Right. What has you've been doing this for a while now. What has your experience been like in the metal scene, being a female?
Yeah, well, I do not say that I'm a biological female. I'm a trans woman,
Right.
and the experience I had were pretty mixed. That's why, again, the band name Saint Unholiness emerged because some people love me, some people hate me, just for being who I am. I stopped to wear the typical metal clothing a long time ago. I still have battle vests. I still have my band T-shirts and Motorhead and stuff, and you name it. But I really do not like it to wear anymore because most of my body is tattooed, and I have so much metal tattoos. I got Snaggletooth from Motorhead. I got the
Mm.
Dimebag here. I got Zack Wild here. I wear my metal on my skin and not in my fashion. So the funny thing is, if I get out to some shows, attending some shows, and being dressed like this or being dressed otherwise, most of the time, the most true black metal guy is walking to me and seems slightly offended because what I'm doing here. And yeah, it's always a little bit funny to see how a suit can trigger the most evil, brutal black metal guys,
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, my my experiences in the metal because I play music since 25 years now. I started when I was 10 years old. Is pretty mixed. People love me, people hate me, and I really do not fucking care
Yeah.
because, like Saint and Holiness, I do my thing. Fuck you all, basically.
If you could collaborate with any artist, alive or dead, who would it be?
Whew. Alive, a dream would come true when I could collaborate with Zack Wild because I'm a
Mm,
die-hard Zack Wild fan because he so much influenced me on how I play the guitar. And personally, he influenced me too because he is also a funny guy and he is also taking himself not too seriously. And to collaborate with another person, which is sadly dead, this is Dimebag would be
yeah.
absolute dream because he also, like Zack Wild, influenced me a lot on my guitar playing. I hope you can hear that, the shreddiness in the Saint and Holiness album. And also personally, when you watch the home videos of Pantera, you see such a cool dude doing wanky shit, and isn't not the typical kind of rock star. Hey, man, I'm this, I'm that, I'm famous. No bullshit. And I really dig that because with Saint Unholiness, with the mirrored guitar, I really want to show the audience and the fans that they are close on our level and that not we as the band are here on top and you are down there. No, no, it's close. And I really liked that to have a low key attitude, and not a kind of prima donna-ish, yeah, I'm better than you attitude. I really hate that.
Yeah, Zach, you mentioned Zach Wiley's playing here in the town I live in next month, so I can't wait to fucking rock
Oh
out.
yeah, you have to go there.
Oh yeah,
Does he play it with Zack Sabbath or Pantera or
with
Black
Zach
Label?
Sabbath. Yeah, it's with
With
Zach
Zack Sabbath.
Sabbath.
Ah,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, and it's a club show too, so it's a
Yeah.
small venue, which I love. Yeah,
Wow.
can't wait.
Great.
Christina from Saint Unholiness, proving that heavy music is at its most powerful when it's fearless, self-forged, and full of soul. To the new album through High Holy Haze, coming out on Christmas Day, December 25th. So make sure you grab it and support true independent metal as well. Do it yourself metal right there from Christina. And then follow Saint Unholiness on all streaming platforms, social media. Keep up with their next chapter, tour dates, and more. Christina, thank you for joining me here on the Metal Queens podcast.
Thank you so much.
It was great to have you. And thank you for watching the Metal Queens podcast. Like it, share it, subscribe to it, write a review. I'll talk to you next time. I'm Steve Richards.